Hello, welcome back tuning into this series update. We're doing a 20th Christmas update, so we're going to have a detailed look at the weather for Christmas week. We're going to start off on Monday 21st of December. We're going to go through to New Year's Eve, which is as far as we can go with the GFS model. So the storyline with all of these updates is that we started off using the long-range CFS B2, and we had a few hints that it might get a bit cold around Christmas. We lost those hints around the 6th or 7th update, and generally the CFS B2 then trended in a mild and unsettled direction, and that's been picked up by the GFS, which we moved to definitively on Sunday. And I can tell you that this is going to be a bit of an Atlantic onslaught again for tonight's update, so it does look as though we are firming up on a mild but at times quite wet Christmas. So I'll show you all the detail in a second, although it's not going to be what most of you want. I know it's not going to be cold and snow, but it's still important. It's an important time of year, so we do have to carry on doing the updates and giving you the detail on what could be around the corner for the Christmas period. There's a lot of people travelling about, and it's always an important time to pin down. So I'll get on with it all in a second, but before I get on with that, just say about the ads. Try to close all the basic gas services, have a browse widgets, click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks very much for doing that. There's video ads on most pages which open out within the content when you watch them, they'll close back up again. That's how to pay for the website. And of course, the shop is open. You've still got a few days left to get your Christmas shopping to you from Amazon. So if you've got any Christmas shopping to do at Amazon, just click through the Amazon banners in the Christmas shop, and you can get your presents to you just about for Christmas still. And of course, if you want to do any shopping that isn't Christmas related, you can do that via the Amazon banners as well. It doesn't have to be Christmas presents, it can be any Amazon shopping at all. And that's the case throughout the year, by the way. I only plug this at Christmas, but the shop is there throughout the whole of the year. So if you've got any shop to do at any point at Amazon through the year, you can still use the Amazon banners via Gazworthies and help to pay for the website. So thanks so much for doing that. Right, let's start off on Monday, and we can see that we're in an Atlantic-driven pattern here for Monday, bringing in these long thick southwesterlies, and there's probably a band of rain coming through as well. Let's have a look. So here's the upper air temperatures, and you can see we're quite clearly in a very mild air mass, again coming up somewhere from around the Azores. Quite a lot of rain piling into the west as well. That spreads eastwards through the course of the day. And it's a very mild day as well, very mild start to next week, with temperatures of around 12 or 13 degrees widely across the country. That's still around 6 or 7 degrees above average for the time of year. Tuesday the 22nd looks like this. Again, it's unsettled, driving in those westerly winds across the country. It's turned a little bit cooler in the north, but it's still very mild down in the south. The rain is in the south, so it could be quite wet on Tuesday next week. Drier and morning wave showers further north. Very mild. Look at those temperatures again. We're up to 13, 14, 15 degrees across much of England and Wales. This is a disaster if you want cold and snow. There's no getting around it. It's as bad as it gets really at the moment for charts to give us cold and snowy conditions. Now Wednesday the 23rd just does turn a little bit cooler, just slightly fresher really. It's still Atlantic driven, but the air mass has come from a slightly further point north in the Atlantic. So we're in a slightly cooler air mass with the upper air temperatures. There's a lot of dry weather as well, actually. A few showers in the northwest, but many places dry. That looks quite a nice day. And temperatures are still mild in the south at 10 or 11, but cooler, so it will feel a little bit more sensible, feeling a little bit more like Christmas, if not particularly seasonable. Actually, in the north, it's quite cool, with temperatures for Scotland and Northern Ireland down into low to mid single figures. Christmas Eve finds another area of low pressure beginning to move in off the Atlantic. So as I said at the start, this is an Atlantic onslaught update. Still in quite a coolish air mass for much of Christmas Eve, but the next warm sector indicated by these yellow colours heading in off the Atlantic. Many places dry, so Christmas Eve does look nice. You've got a lot of travelling to do. Hope this comes off, because it does look a very nice day. we have got some rain coming to the very far west, but I don't think that would impact things until late on Christmas Eve, and many places having dry weather with sunny spells, and temperatures around average actually, so it has cooled down a bit for Christmas Eve. In the north we're at around 4 or 5, in the south we're at around 7, 8 or 9, 10 degrees on the south coast is still milder than average. This is how Christmas Day is looking. It's a bit nasty. We've got an area of low pressure out to the west. We're bringing up a strong southerly southwesterly wind, so it's windy, and there will be rain coming in as well. Those southerly winds are dragging up another push of very warm air from the south, or very warm for the time of year. A lot of rain in the north and west. England and Wales mainly dry. You would have to worry a little bit about flooding for southwest Scotland, northwest England on that scenario, so not great for folks in Cumbria. The temperatures have lifted up again. We're back up to unseasonably mild temperatures of around 10, 11 or 12 degrees, because much of the country would be a very mild Christmas day. I don't think that would be the mildest Christmas day on record. The mildest is around 15 Celsius, but it would be up there with some of the mildest anyway. And then go through to Boxing Day, and it's looking very unsettled again, with low pressure really dominating the weather. Slightly cool with the upper air temperatures on Boxing Day as well. A lot of rain across the country. We're into the low resolution part of the GFS model now, so we lose the detail, but general suggestion is that there's showers or longer spells of rain for Boxing Day. Temperatures are cooler in the north, but still very mild down in the south. And then just running up towards New Year, so Sunday the 27th looks a little bit drier under this ridge. It's a transient ridge, but it will be drying things out. And it's a little bit cooler with that as well. Monday the 28th, look at this, we start to get another push of air coming up from the Azores or Madeira, somewhere like that. So another push of warmth heading in to end December. Tuesday the 29th, we keep that southerly wind pumping up this warmth with high pressure in Central Europe, low pressure in the Atlantic. Wednesday the 30th of December sees an area of low pressure coming in. That probably brings heavy rain and would start to cool things down in west a little bit. And then New Year's Eve, well, that looks quite nasty for New Year's Eve. That's stormy and wet. And possibly turning a bit cold as well. In fact, you could even get a little bit of snow for Scotland and Northern Ireland with that, as the air begins to push down behind what would be an active cold front, begins to push down from Greenland. But overall, that's a very mild and unsettled end to the year, and it's a mild Christmas as well. So it looks like we have definitely got the trend for this Christmas, which is Atlantic driven and mild, as it has been since the start of the month, and really going back into November as well. So mild Atlantic driven Christmas. We've got to firm up on the detail, but I think you're going to have to go a long way up on a Scottish mountain to find any snow this Christmas. Right, we'll do the next update on Thursday evening. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.